Alright, we're going to look at something new here. This is my computer. We're looking at my website, or whatever this is, my channel, Tatro Machine. So these are the latest playlists I just put up, or videos. So we're going to look at comments. I get a lot of comments from you guys. Here's 21 comments in the last 4 hours. So you got all these guys over here off the side wanting questions about what I'm doing. So I don't use Twitter, don't like the short format or even how to use it, so screw it. I pretty much just email. If you email a question over here, I'll answer it. So this is comments off of YouTube here. I get records in my inbox from that too. Send me an email, I'll look at stuff. If you don't send me an email, I probably won't do anything to help you. I'm grabbing my cards here. So if you want to contact me, there's my email address. So if you don't want to, then don't. Phone works too. That was on there also. So anyway, right now I'll get back over here. There's a bunch of new comments right here. So if I want to call you a dumbass, I'll do that on here. Twitter, I don't know if you're allowed to say stuff like that. You definitely can't talk very much. So anyway, I'm going to blow out of this area. I don't like being over here anyway. Yep, wrong direction. So we'll go over to my video manager where I can see stuff. So there's my video manager. There's my dashboard. Shows me how many people have been watching my videos. Couple. How much money I'm supposed to be making? Not much. Okay, community is all your comment area. So these are the people that comment to me. So this here is the video you can see off comment. Well, I also just saw that you can see my comments. Where was that? That was over here on my website. Back up. If you go over here to discussion, right here, comments come up. And if you go over here and put in newest first, you can see comments that are currently going, people are talking about back and stuff. So you can go in here and look in this area. So these all come up. So you can see I'll reply to most of these. These are me commenting back. I try to help everybody where I can. So if you actually have a real question or something, I try to get back to you. I usually do that in the middle of the night instead of sleeping. So sometimes the comments are a little harsh. That's just how I am though, so screw it. If you don't like the truth, you better not ask questions. So I'm going to get back over to my area instead of where your area is. So here's our comments. So let's see, usually if you compliment me, I just ignore it. So if you call me a dumbass or something else, I might respond back. Let's see here. Let's see, thrill seeker, entertainer, great work, blah, 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 whatever. That's a comment, so I don't reply back. Let's see, this one here. Do you make the best kits or parts for 96 to 103? Obviously, that's a twin cam question. They suck anyway. Do you have a 500-mile break-in on the new top end? I have no idea what this guy's question is because it's not written in the format I understand, which would be called English. So I will just ignore that one. Let's see here. Do yourself with a MIG welder. Can I weld a transfer hole slot? Hole shut from the outside. Yes, you can if you take it apart and throw it away and do it from the inside. So you comment back. No. If you weld on the case, on the case from the outside, it can break. from the heat. I'm getting pretty good typing there, aren't I? In sieve, that'd be called side. Camera's in my way too. There you go. So if you take the valve out, the shuttle valve out of the case, and put it back in, then you'll be able to weld it up without breaking the case, because when you start welding on a piece of cast aluminum that has a bunch of holes in it and surrounded by a bunch of other crap, it tends to break them. So a bad idea to put heat in there. So the valve we're talking about is right here in the parts book. Goes right, and there's a hole right over in here. Where's my finger at? So there's a valve that goes in here that lets the air go back and forth between the primary and the motor side, the flywheel cavity, which is stupid, but Harley gave it to you. So, and they leak oil. So you want to plug them up. So plug them up on the inside, and then put them back in the case. It's just a big screw, so you unscrew it, put it back in. That would be on Ironhead Sportsters from the 76 all the way back to 1952. So there you go. You get a reply back, and if you listen to it, fine. If not, then that's on your part. Okay, this guy here, I should be on Discovery Channel. Why in the hell would I want to be something stupid like that for? Let's see. If I was going to do something like that, I'd be like Roadkill, where you're online, you can do what the hell you want. That takes money and people who know how to do it. Neither one of these I have. Let's see. Great job as always. Yeah, whoopee. Nothing this guy can't do. Wish I was closer. Hear that a lot. Some of that might be true. Not all of it. Let's see. Great listening to someone who knows all the little differences about half hour I can't charge out. I have absolutely no idea what he just said. Let's see. How many years it take to build your parts inventory? Priceless. Oh, it costs lots of money. A lot of years. That'd be not quite as old as I am, but close. And some of it's my dad, so it's older than me. So there you go. Let's see. Wonder if Videofuels loved that Alan guy. Alan will be happy. Let's see. I do not believe that was Flip Flop Larry on his particular video, not Alan. Flip Flop Larry. That sounds like Fred. Yeah, you guys comment between yourselves. Either let the jack down some or lift the wheel up a bit. Watching this made me upset. So you have thin skin and don't like anything. Oh, too bad. If I wanted raised up higher, I would have. So maybe for some reason I didn't want to. So you're going to have to go watch this video over here and figure that out for yourself, what he's talking about, because I haven't got a clue. Let's see, what manufacturing part number is that same valve guide cutter you pulled out? Yeah. I think he's talking about a valve guide cutter without watching the video and trying to figure out what the hell he's asking. I don't know. Let's see, Rowe used to make those. Manly, I think, still offers them, and there's probably some other vendors by now. I don't know. You have to find out what size valve guide and seal you got. Each application is different. Evo, 74-inch, 80-inch shovels, Sportsters, exhaust and intake. They're all different sizes, so figure out what you need. Looks plenty stable to me. I think he's making a comment about my stable package I cut up. Let's see. Nice man. Hey, how much do a total rebuild on Evo cost? Well, if you got to ask, it's not enough for me, I guess. All overhauls are simple. 3 to 6 grand if I don't have to work very hard. It's very unlikely they'll be under 3, and most likely they'll be 4 to 5. And if it needs lots of parts, guess what? It'll be more. You get what you pay for. Basic labor, it starts around $2,000 for me, and then the rest of it goes into parts. If I gotta do a bunch of welding, machining, it's extra. If I gotta do porting and other hot rod work, it's extra. A lot that I give for free anyway, but I'm not supposed to tell you that. Oops. There you go. I responded to those questions so many times, I'll just leave them at that. Let's see, she's alive. That means the bike started up, I guess. Let's see, gonna see how I lot, but I think you should have your own TV show. I don't. Next. Let's see, this guy likes my cameraman. That's a miracle. Cameraman is whoever walks in the door, or my tripod, or me. Probably why you always get what you get. Let's see, Alan back there. Able to see all the stuff. It's another pair of Clinton. Good day, Alan. I get kind of lost in what he's talking about there. Cheers from down under. So I guess Australians talk funny. I don't know what he's talking about there. I think he likes Alan though. Alan's pretty easygoing. He likes everybody. Let's see. This guy likes old hand shift bikes. Me too. Just did a jockey shift Sportster. That would have been a lot of work. Yeah, that's one bike wasn't made to have it on there, so you gotta make everything on that. Let's see. How come you're republishing this old stuff? So you can watch it? Alright, so I'm re-listing my old videos because a lot of those are short ones, like 3, 5, 6 minutes. And most people now want half-hour to an hour-long videos. That way you can watch me doing a large segment of a job instead of just a little bit and get confused. And it also goes into the playlist, so you can actually watch it in a running order that it goes. So hit reply back on that guy. So if you don't know what a playlist is, you go up over here and you go into the playlist area. So instead of having just raw videos like that, you have playlist, and then it has what's in there. Now you don't see this area, this is my area. So I put these in an order I can find stuff. So this 36RL WL mix bike right here is right here. So now in this playlist, if you clicked on it and hit video number 1, it'll place the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right on down the line. And over here you can see how many minutes per video we got. So we got 36 minutes, 50, 38, 22, 42, 52, 9 minutes. That's the short one. 35, 51, 38. So you can get an idea of what I'm doing because it plays through the whole thing. Makes it a little bit easier to follow what's going on. At least I think so. And most of the people watching my videos either trying to learn something or they think I'm funny and think it's better than TV. Beats me. They're supposed to be up there to help you learn how to think and do it yourself, but if you get entertainment out of it, that works too. The key is to make you do it. Learn how to do your own work. Do your own work, because nobody else gives a crap about your bike except you, and they don't know how to work on it anyway, so might as well learn yourself. Alright, get back to where I was. I got sidetracked there. Alright, so I get lost. I go back where I was at. Let's see here. Looks like I caught up some of my ones I've already made comments about. This guy here makes headlights for the 30 bike, and he's going to send me a catalog, which is nice. So if you go right here to this website right there, you can get parts for your old bike. Or if you want to put old parts in your new bike, he's got old stuff. So he's some guy over in Europe, so that's good. That's where most of this good stuff's made anymore, because nobody in the U.S. wants to make anything that's good. Everybody wants to make new twin cam parts instead of parts for real Harleys. This guy wondering how much in plays to run on his rocker arm shafts on a shovel head. So most in plays, 8 to 12 thou works good. You can run them a little bit tighter if you want to, but you got to make sure there's no binding. That pretty much works for everything. So only place I like more clearance than that is my connecting rods inside my flywheels. I like them being 15 to 20 and at least. And then the in play in the crankshaft, if it's a floater style crank, you better have at least 8 to 20 thou in there or it's going to have problems. Because the cranks flex so damn much, you got to have clearance. Got to let it breathe a little bit. If you don't let it breathe, it's going to blow up. I don't see any new comments here. These ones I've already commented too. So most of the other comments must have been people replying to my comments. Like, see this guy here, he commented again right down here. He's thanking for me for a comment, do his comment. That's alright. This gal wants to go on a hot date, I guess. I don't know. Let's see here. Extra grooves and rollers. Always told me how to use a tube bender, which I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to pull out my tube bender and find out what the hell that is. But evidently there's some grooves in there to make room for your flare when you flare them. A little bit lower so you can see it. So I'm not sure what that's all about, but I'd have to go watch the video over here to see what that comment's about. Or I have to go pull my tube bender out and figure out what the hell he's talking about. But sometimes I get some decent information from other people, which is, if I can use information, that means I learned something today. That's a plus. Something about Dr. Love in here, I don't know what that is. And more pods and grenades, I'm not sure there. This guy put a shop tail in the exhaust port and didn't take it out. Yeah, these you don't run very good when you do that. Doesn't work on the intake port of the race bike either. Let's see, this guy here doesn't like bending lines. Oh, this is actually a good one. He gave me a link in here to go look at some, right here. Oop, get down lower where we can see it. Amazon. He's got some flexible, basically they're flexible piece of tubing is what they look like. So you can, when you're making the oil lines for the bike, you can go ahead and bend it to the shape you want and get a dimension for length to cut it off so you don't cut it too short. Makes it a lot easier to bend it instead of leaving a whole roll hanging out. Also, it kind of gives you a rough idea the shape to bend it to, so you got something to kind of follow against a little bit. So that was a good tip. I like that. So I gave it a short format. Thanks for the tip. I'll check it out. There you go. See, I don't like to write very much. So when you guys got good info, I listen. When you're a bunch of dumbasses, I tend to comment back that you're a dumbass. So anyway, you go in the comment section, you look through all these yourself, so it's pretty easy. See, this guy's looking at my external hone right here. Let's see, I have a 600 grit and a silicon carbide up to 1200 and a CBN or diamond. Yeah, but I don't offer those in externals. So I'll have to do a longer comment about this one here, but they only go up to like a number 90 grit and that's it. And it's most of that stuff is I don't know what their brown stones are made out of. Some kind of a silicon carbide would be my guess, but I'm thinking 600 grit's about as fine as it's going to be. I don't know if anybody has a CBN for an external hone. So, don't know. I'll have to make a longer comment. It takes me a while to write these messages out. So sometimes it takes me an hour or so, or half hour, an hour to comment back to somebody when I'm doing a long explanation. So unless you go look at the comments, you won't see that. So there's a lot of helpful information in the comments, not just a bunch of stuff that we don't understand, like these guy here. I don't understand that. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. If it's not in English or in some kind of a format I can understand, like English, which means no Twitter shorthand, write the damn crap out if you want me to understand it. And I don't have a cell phone, so I don't know cell phone lingo either. And I definitely don't know what an IGO or ego or whatever look-see hit a button thing is. What do they call them, stupid thing, emojis or something? Whatever it is, I don't know what it is, so screw it. This guy didn't like my music, I guess. I like my bike running at high RPM. So anyway, there's a bunch of these here. So anyway, you get the idea. So like I said, if you want some comments, send me some decent comments to comment about, and I will comment. If you send me a bunch of stupid ass comments, then you get stupid answers back or none. And I already know you like videos, so I don't really need a bunch of favorable comments saying how great I am. I already know I'm an asshole, so that's a given. So you don't have to reply to that unless you want to. I'll just be an asshole back probably if I feel like it. But useful comments or actual questions you need help with, I try to get back and give logical information back to you. So I'm trying to help out a little bit where I can. So these comments here looks like they're all the same as we just looked back at. So anyway, like I said, go back to your comment section. So that would be over here. I gotta get back to the area where you can look at. So go back to our video shot. So play the videos, hit that button. Okay, now I get back to what you guys look at here in a minute. There it is. See, I don't look at this website or this page, so I don't see it a lot. So if you're a returning subscriber, you get different stuff than a new visitor. So let's say you're a new visitor, new to my site. This is what you're going to see. So you're going to see me doing a burnout on my favorite bike. So if you don't like me having fun, tough shit, I don't care. Try not to swear, but screw you. If you want to see new videos, you click up here. If you want to go to playlist, you go here, and they play in order, obviously. I'm not sure what channels this. And discussion is going to be your comments, and the about is if you want to get my information. There it is over here. And so there's my contact information. This Twitter thing on the bottom I never use, so if you respond back to a Twitter, I'm not a Twitter, so I'm going to twin back. Facebook, I don't do that either. I don't know what Google Plus is. I don't like blogs, and my website has it looks like a mailing ad. It looks like that. So there you go. Use the email. Email works. Right there, email. Phone works too, if I'm not too busy. I'm usually always busy, but I usually can do videos and talk on the phone at the same time. So there you go. So go in the discussion area right there. If you want to look at 3-month-old stuff, look at this. Otherwise, go over here and do the newest first. Comments, and there's your comments. So you can go down and look through all the comments yourself, and maybe you'll learn something. You never know. These things over here, I have no idea what all this crap over here is. I don't go to other people's channels looking at their crap. So I don't know who this hunting Harley guy is. Some people think I'm related to him. I don't know who the hell the guy is. He's got a bunch of stupid junk as far as I can tell. I've looked twice. So all of these things that come up over here, I don't know what any of it is. So if you see stuff like that, that's YouTube. YouTube's trying to make me buddy-buddy with everybody in the world. So I don't care about other people. So there you go. All right, so there's some new videos. So there's my video list. So these are the last one I just posted. These are all reposted. All this stuff's been up for about 3 years now at least. And now you can see it again in order in a format you can watch. So enjoy it if you like it. If you don't like it, yeah, that's what they make a button for. Click on something else. There's other stuff to watch, not just me. So anyway, there you go. So have fun. We'll talk to you later.